Okay, here we go now. Woo! Hey, Chairs, how's it going? Sorry I'm a bit late. Had a nap. Overdid it just a bit, but as compensation, I'm going to be going about 15 minutes later than when I usually end. So usually I'm getting 2 hours. So hope everybody's doing okay, and hope we're ready for some more Virtue's Last Reward. So. Where did we stop last time? We just beat the crew quarters puzzle, if I remember right. Yep, and we were leaving, so the gang's all there. We just met everybody. So just a reminder, we finished the crew quarters puzzle. We found, basically what we found there that we haven't found on our previous playthrough was a book about Schrodinger's cat. We're not sure how it ties into everything yet, but that's what we found. So let's keep going. Hey, looks like the gang's all here. What's up?
Nothing's up. We left our room and it left.
And ended up here.
Sigma, let me see that map you found earlier.
Oh, right. All roads lead there. Hey Drops, how's it going? Oh. No matter which door we took, all of them led back here.
That's the same as the map we found in the lounge.
The lounge?
Oh, we found something like that too. Our room was an infirmary.
That's so. Oh, what's that, Drops? Is it new for you, or was it just released? We found ours in the crew quarters. Hey, Tombs.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit, exchange information.
No. There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
Crosscode is early access. Interesting. Is it about coding?
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Hey Chairs, was that for me? I said hi earlier. Maybe I didn't capture it though. So hey Chairs, how's it going? No, it's actually an interesting new take on the simulated MMO idea. Really? Huh. I'll look into that. It does sound interesting. Not sure what simulated MMO means, but I love MMOs. I get easily addicted.
Are these chromatic doors? Look, there's a box here. It looks like the ones we saw earlier.
Lock, huh? Yeah, won't budge.
And just like the other doors.
Oh, like dot hat. Okay. I think I understand that.
No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
No, Sigma's gonna try though anyway.
You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh. No, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Numbers? Oh, yeah, the time left. Looks like 2 hours. 6 minutes.
Ah, for fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
No. Looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Clover, how about you show them that note we found?
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Huh? Was it something about supplementary rules?
Oh, but aren't it? Oh, I see now. Top Down has 16-bit aesthetics. Cute. Okay. And is it actually interesting? Like story-wise, because as far as I know, Dot Hack's story was one of its hooks, wasn't it?
Because we found a note just like that. It was in the infirmary.
Yeah, we found one too. It was in the safe in the crew quarters. Yeah, we read all these. We know about the additional rules. That's true, then we can all go back the way we came and get into the warehouse.
I don't think Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying we have to. Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The Ambidex room key.
We found some too.
That makes 6 then. One for each AB room.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
Yeah, Chairs, you're not seeing the stream? Hold on. Let me check real quick. If I'm up on Twitch. Yeah, I'm live on Twitch, so there, okay. Okay, so now it works. Okay, good, Chairs. So anyhow, hey Chairs, how you doing? I've been responding. I'm sorry if you haven't heard that. Advertisement for AOT. Okay. Whatever that is. Age of transgenders. Anyhow.
So when Zero says jump, we say how high, huh?
If you don't like it, stay here. Stupid angry mutt watching the door sounds about right.
Asshole. Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
Well, it would probably sell a lot drops, wouldn't it? Think of, I don't know. It could go either way. It could be either a really PC game, or it could be a really un-PC game with like an Age of Empires strategy type game. Only all your units are like different, well, not transgenders. But it could be a game of trans. So each unit is like a different trans something. Obviously, it could be transgender, MTF, and FDM, but you could also do like, I don't know, South Park style trans species. That's shit. Interesting take on Silent Protect. Oh, that's nice. Would buy it to kill a transracials. Yeah, those two. Transageist. Sure, a whole bunch of trans. And you would wage wars against, I don't know, cis scum, I suppose.
Well, what's it going to be? Are you going to go back with us?
Hold on a second. Okay, sorry.
Or are you staying here by yourself?
Alright, fine. I'm going.
Oh, nice. That sounds awesome, Tombs. I just, a couple days ago, I ordered myself a vacuum cleaner, so I know I can share your excitement. Yeah, well, I really need one. I moved into a new tiny place
this is
recently,
the crew quarters, huh?
and I tried sweeping a couple of times, and it just like the whole dust, all of this dust and dirt stays. It just goes up in the air, and then a couple hours later, it goes back down. So you gotta use it's gonna be one of those tiny handheld vacuums, and to be honest, I'm pretty pumped. I guess this is adulthood, being pumped about handheld vacuum cleaners. Should you order a pizza or no? If you're in not any financial situation, just if you're not in any financial trouble, just order pizza drops. I might be doing the same thing tomorrow or today. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking, Tubes. Right? Because like, fuck all that. Like, you know, making a big event out of cleaning. I could just like, I see some dust or whatever or some dirt. I just like whip it on, vacuum it, and that's it. And it doesn't need to be like a whole day of cleaning. That one instead of pulling it. Exactly. You get me, Tubes. Good goy, Drops. Get some pizza, man. You earned it.
Just as the note said, we had no trouble getting in here.
That means we can go to the infirmary or the lounge.
Yeah, we can check out any of them.
Hey, look, Grandpa! They got a poster of a lady in here! It looks like the ones you got back home!
Oh, I fucking knew it. Fucking grandpa videos. Luna's English voice is so calming. What is it like in Japanese? What is it like? Shrieky or something?
This one's pretty hot. I think we're talking at least 14, maybe even 15 EU.
Ah, ew. That's erotic units. It's out of 20. This is 14 or 15 EU. Seriously?
Agreed.
I sure would like to take it home with me.
Ew.
Unfortunately, I don't think this is really the time for that.
Okay. If someone could tell Simeon I said hi, would be nice. If not, I'll tell him some other time. It's nice in Jap too, but it's sort of average or whatever in Jap. I actually prefer the English version for them, really. Little kid was taught about erotic. Yeah, exactly. And he's like, oh, Grandpa, just like your porn. Isn't this awesome? Take it. You should have more porn, Grandpa. That's pretty much the dialogue here. Well, I feel kind of weird answering Simeon because he's in no video. But no, Passover is officially over. It was earlier during the week. It was on Monday, I think. Monday to Tuesday. And there's another holiday called Second Passover, which is either on Sunday or Monday. I'm not sure. No, I'm sorry, either on Saturday or Sunday. And also, I don't celebrate Passover, so it doesn't matter for me. I just I just reap the benefits of a vacation.
Let's keep moving.
I'll check it out later, Toombs. Thanks. Whoa, hold on. Grandpa? Oh, right. That's the disturbing part. I mean, that's the part we should notice. Since we don't know it yet. Since when were they buddies? Or have they always been that close? In other words, they'd known each other before the Nonary game. And if Quark was calling Temioji Grandpa, maybe they were even related. Yeah, I bet they gave him like the classic old guy pervy voice or something. If I knew Japanese, I would actually speak it, but I don't. Us and Clover seem to be close too. Just how many of these people knew each other already?
Let's go, buddy. I can't wait to get out of here and back to my grandpa videos.
Oh my god, dude, disgusting.
Oh, you mean the ones you keep in the locked cabinet?
Ew.
Shh. You're being too loud, Quark. You have to say these things quietly.
Oh god. Oh boy, grandson, I can't wait to get back to my porn. Oh, you mean the porn that you keep in your locked cabinet? Oh, shh. Other people aren't allowed to know about my porn. Only you.
finally done? You were taking so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
For... Yawning? Really? You're just a computer program. You don't get tired.
Hey, B.O. My temper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to pulling it. So I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Otherwise...
Well, you really need me to spell it out.
Forget it.
That's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier. Namely, how do you get more BP?
Hey, good golf. How's it going, man? Taking it easy, I hope. We go into the AB rooms, right? Look. We've got some keys for them right here. Hey, Weru! What's up, buddy? A tuna pizza, wow. Fucking Timioji spoiler claims he's spoiler, but spoiler. Okay. Kid and Quark have 2 each, so we've all got 6 together.
But who goes into what room? That doesn't really matter. Anybody can go into any room.
But there are only 6 rooms.
Didn't I tell you? The team members of a pair share the same destiny.
Toomby, you're not Christian? I thought you were. I think Good Friday, I know it's something with Easter. I think Good Friday is either like the Friday before or after Easter, something like that. The day Jesus rose from the dead. Oh, okay. I get that.
Then you mean both members of a pair need to go into the same room?
Oh, Drops, I also thought you were Christian. Hard atheist, okay. I'm assuming both of you were like born, well, maybe not, but you know, it's still living. I feel it. Well, I want to say that, you know, living in a Christian country or a Christian culture would probably let you know stuff about the holidays, but then I think that I live in a Jewish country, and I was born Jewish, and I still don't know that much about Jewish holidays anymore, so screw it. Yeah, it's a fair assumption, but then look at me, so I guess it's inherently wrong. Yeah, the PC version does have both. I just switched it to, I put it on English because when they're in the sections where there isn't voice acting, I try to do the voice acting myself, and it's much easier trying to imitate English voice acting for me. Actually, I never tried. Maybe next time, maybe for Zero Time Dilemma, I'll put on the Japanese voices and try to imitate them in English. It might be hard, but it could also be entertaining, so. Mist Phantom. But you know, religious people really are nerds. I keep like noticing it lately. They're such geeks. They got all their little books that they read, you know, the little stories and the characters, the relations between them. And you gotta pronounce the names just right. And they're all old, you know, languages that are long gone. They're such fucking geeks, seriously. Yeah, I think Culture we did a video on that too. But really, the more you think about it, the more connections you see. It's like way beyond that video. Anyhow.
What do we do after we go into the room?
Play a game. Just like it says on the door. You play the Ambidex game!
Wait. What's ambidex supposed to mean anyway?
I would guess it's short for ambidextrous. Most use the word to refer to the ability to use both of one's hands, instead of favoring the left or right. But it could also be taken to mean someone who is duplicitous or two-faced.
Well, yes, I guess you could put it that way. Then what's the nonary game? Oh, that refers to the whole enchilada. The nonary game is a game where you try to open the number 9 door and escape. The Ambidex game is just a mini game we play as part of the larger one. Make sense?
Like hell. This shit is confusing.
Is it? Or is it that you're just a few carrots short of a bushel?
Well, to be, you know, the hardships with the hardships. Yeah, well, that's why there are fandoms. There are always all kinds of slashes, you know.
What do you think, Dio?
You arrogant little bastard.
Well, that's just how I am. So you better get used to it. Now, could I have you all move to the AB room, please? I'll give you more specifics once everyone's inside. I think it'll probably be easier to understand that way.
But which Mary chairs? Mary Magdalene or Virgin Mary? Kate, Quark, and myself each gave one card to Luna, Alice, and Myoji. Then we headed into the AB rooms. There wasn't really any discussion about who'd go into which door, but Fi and I found ourselves heading toward the leftmost room. Oh, right. Now there's this whole issue with a body. Looks like everybody else has gone in already. I think we should head in too.
Why are you asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Oh Christ. Actually, well, since, like, you know, God is also Jesus, that's still kind of sick though, isn't it? I mean, I'm not that heavy into Christian lore, but as far as I know, God is also Jesus, who is also the Holy Spirit. There's like the Trinity, the Holy Trinity. So it's still sort of incest, isn't it? Or not? I'm not sure. It's so complicated. Yeah, Trinity is really weird. I think Carrie-Anne Moss did a pretty good job.
An Ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
What? This game's got a time limit too? Wait.
Something wrong?
No, nothing. There's no one here.
What are you talking about? Of course there isn't anyone here.
Well, yeah, I know.
Let's get inside.
Yeah, right.
This looks just like the room we woke up in.
Yeah. Oh, there's one thing that's different.
That screen.
Wait, there isn't a body here? Yeah. Looks like there's something on it. Wait, seriously? The body only appears if we go in the infirmary for some reason? Maybe it's punishment or something. Maybe someone is like a secret agent. And he did the wrong job by letting people go into those rooms or something? Great voice. What even happened? Well, come to think of it, they didn't address it that much. They just like, there was a quick autopsy. And that's it pretty much. And then they put her somewhere. I don't even remember where. And that's the last we spoke of that. And I think that actually might have been the catalyst for Temioji to betray instead of ally. So it's a pretty big deal. I thought maybe she might be in a different room, but no, it seems she... It's very weird. So does this mean she's murdered but in someplace else, or is she alive? Very odd.
Shit! The hell are you doing, you idiot?
What? I just pressed on the start button.
Did you even read what it said? Once you press that button, it locks the door for 40 minutes. Now, thanks to your stupid ass, we're stuck in here for almost an hour.
Save? Okay. Though I know what I'm gonna do anyhow. Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Hey, hey, hey! Looks like everybody's closed their AB gates.
AB gate?
That's the door to the AB room, silly.
Oh, you lucky bastard drops.
Right now.
Instead of pizza, I'm gonna have some chocolate cake tonight, I think. As compensation for you having pizza.
If you'll excuse me, I'll be continuing my earlier explanation.
Now, let's get this party started. Let me tell you about the AB game. Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent. But it's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody. Each round will be a one-on-one battle. Mono a mono, or mono a womano. Well, there are 2 people in each pair, aren't there? So it'll be more of a 2-on-1 battle, I guess. Now, I imagine you're all wondering who your opponent is going to be. It's actually really easy. You'll be competing against whoever you paired up with to go through the chromatic doors. For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Alas and went through the cyan door, didn't they? That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Alas. And it goes the other way too. Alas's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Clevo's enemy will be Tamioli. And B.O. and Quirk's enemy will be Mooney!
They're definitely gonna betray. She's definitely gonna ally. I'm not sure about Temioji since he hasn't found the corpse, so maybe it won't affect him as bad. And I'll talk about Alice soon.
Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it? After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally. What?
I think we can skip the explanation, right?
First, I want everybody to focus. You should see. Oh, maybe it's a little.
Yeah, we know all about this. The rules seem to be the same.
Next is that we call somebody did that to me. The third choice is the opposite of that. It's when you this time we call. I mean, under the this that absolutely because you're probably wondering about the pairs, aren't you? No,
We know they share a destiny.
In other words. Okay then. I think that about does it for the basic rules. Well, actually, there's a little bit more, but it'll just have to wait, I guess.
What? Why does it have to wait?
Hush now. It'll be okay.
"30 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes."
Anyway, I've gotta hop along now. Don't do something harebrained and wait until the last minute. You got plenty of time, so think it out.
That's how wars start, Weru, by disrespecting people's religions. That's how most wars start. Correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, maybe not most, but a lot of them.
Bye-bye now. Have a nice trust.
Man. What are we going to do?
About the AB game?
Yeah. Should we choose ally or betray?
Yeah, it's a tough call. This is really kind of an interesting game. Seems like it's based on the prisoner's dilemma.
What's that?
You've never heard of it? It's a thought experiment that uses game theory to examine why people do or don't cooperate. Let's say Apple and Banana have committed a serious crime.
Wait, did we get this? I don't think we got the story last playthrough either. Apple and Banana?
I just gave them the first names I thought of. They don't mean anything. Anyway, Apple and Banana are caught by the police and sent off to separate cells far away from one another. In other words, there's no way for them to contact each other. And they're not like telepaths or something. So that's the setup. You following me?
Yeah, keep going.
So, a detective shows up. He visits each cell and tells them both exactly the same thing. Goes something like this.
You can both clam up if that's what you want. We're gonna have to put you both in the slammer for 2 years if you do. Now, if you flip on your pal over there, tell me everything. I can get your sentence reduced to 1 year.
Nice one, cheers.
That means your buddy will serve 15, but that ain't your problem, right? Of course, if he decides to spill the beans, it goes the other way. He gets 1 year, and you get to spend 15 years eating government cheese. You're probably wondering if both of you confess. Well, I can shave off a little time for saving from trouble, but you'll still both do 10 years. So, punk, what's it gonna be? You gonna give me what I want, or you gonna keep that trap shut? Of course, I told your partner the same thing I just told you. I wonder if you can trust him to keep the cat in the bag. No rush. Give you plenty of time to think about it.
So, that's the prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah.
Is it also a zero-time dilemma? Actually, it's probably not.
What would you do? Say you were in Apple or Banana's shoes.
Well, if I was a smart criminal, I would have a plan for such an occasion. So that's probably what I would follow. If my erstwhile criminal associate Banana is going to keep his mouth... Why is he Apple? Whatever. He's going to keep his mouth shut. Then the best choice for me is to spill the beans. That way I only serve 1 year. But what if he confesses 2? Then the smart thing would be for me to do the same. After all, if he cuts a deal and I don't, then I'll spend 15 years in prison. If I confess, I can shave 5 years off of that. That seems like the best choice is always going to be confess.
Interesting. But you're forgetting something important.
Which is?
That Banana will be thinking the same thing. So you'll both confess, and you'll both end up serving 10 years. Do you get it? If you both trusted each other, then neither of you would have served more than 2 years. But because you both made the decision based on your own self-interest, you're going to spend 8 more years in prison. In other words, the logical decision leads not only to a less desirable outcome on the group level, but also a pretty shitty situation on the personal level too. You see now? The AB game is the prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah. And again, Fi exhibits a lot of information about like the mechanics of the Nonary game without being explained. Well, actually it was explained. She still knows a lot about it. Yeah, they are pretty much the same thing. What would I choose? Well, again, I would probably, well, if I had a partner in crime, it would only be someone I trust, and I would probably have a plan beforehand, so I guess I would just clam up. and trust them to do the same. It really depends what's my relationship between, like, what's the relationship between Apple and Banana. I mean, if Apple fucked Banana's wife and Banana found out like a couple of days ago, then, you know, all trust goes out the window. Well, it is, you know, it happens in life, Wada. It happens. Can't ignore it. But if we don't trust each other, in the long run, it won't benefit either of us. That's some kinky shit.
Yeah, but this is where it gets interesting.
Yeah. That's the good stuff, Weru. So much lewdness.
Let's say for a moment all 9 of us are on one team. Who would we be playing against?
Zero, of course.
Right. So we can assume the 9 of us are fighting Zero in the AB game.
Yeah, which is why I chose Ally last time against Tenmyoji. Because I said we don't need to fall to the distrust meme. We gotta stay together and work together against Zero and beat the game. Otherwise, Zero wins.
If you look at it that way, what would we want to do to beat him? Just look at the point totals. Say we all picked Ally. What would our total points be?
Well, 2 times 9 is 18, so 18 points.
Okay. Now let's say one of the pairs chooses Betray.
The pair who picked Betray will get 3 points each, so in total they'll have 6 points. But the solo that betrayed will have 2 points subtracted, so total gain for that game would only be 4 points. The other 2 groups would choose Ally for that round, right?
Yeah.
So for the other teams, you'll get 6 each, which will give you 2 times 6 is 12. Plus 4. 16 points in total.
So, what does that tell you?
If you consider all 9 of us to be on the same team, we need to always choose Ally to get the most points. But I bet Dio will already fuck that up right as we start. If even one person chooses Betray, the total points we get goes down.
Exactly. In this game, if each individual acts for the benefit of the whole group, everyone benefits. But if everyone starts looking out for themselves, it'll impact the group negatively. And eventually, it'll impact them negatively too. If all of us choose Betray, then the group gets 0 points. Ultimately, nobody benefits, not even the individual. In other words, selfish but logical decisions hurt everyone, and they hurt you.
All of the ills of our society explained by Phi in about a minute and a half. Okay, I think I get it. So choose Betray. What you're saying is that I should pick Ally.
No. I mean the opposite.
What?
If you're going to make the most logical choice here, the only option is Betray.
What? Why? Just explain why that was a terrible idea.
No, I didn't. It's not the prisoner's solution. It's the prisoner's dilemma. Even though there's an outcome where everybody's happy, the choice you'd have to make for that outcome isn't the rational one. You want to pick it, but you can't. A dilemma. If we choose Ally, and Alice does too, then yes, it'll be great. All 3 of us will get 2 points. That would be ideal, obviously. And it would help everybody. But what if Alice chooses Betray?
Our BP will go down to 1.
Right. And if that happens, we're screwed. So...
See ya, Weru.
20 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Alright, we didn't have time last time because of the body and the time it took to inspect it. We didn't have time to actually discuss the dilemma.
Unless we can be certain that Alice will choose Ally, we don't have a choice. We have to choose Betray. Unfortunately, we don't have any way to know that for certain. That means we have to make the rational choice. It would be great to make the right choice, but we can't.
That's so. Hey, did you just say we're screwed? If you don't mind telling me, what did you mean by that? I'm guessing something happens if our BP hits 0, right? I mean, the way you said it sure makes it seem like something's going to happen. Yeah, we did. Zero hasn't said that yet. Do you know something? Of course she does. You do know something. What are you hiding? Yeah, you know, there's been something weird about you from the moment we met. I mean, for starters, how do you know my name?
Oh, knock it off. This is getting old.
I don't care if it's getting ancient. This is important. I don't know you, but you seem to know me somehow. The only explanation I can think of is that makes any kind of sense is that you're working with Zero.
What about you?
But what?
Are you working with Zero?
Me? Why would you think that?
You're too calm. You wake up trapped in some kind of twisted game and it doesn't even faze you? That hardly seems normal.
Oh, come on. I could ask you the same thing.
Don't change the subject.
You just did! Oh my god, don't be manipulated, Sigma.
We're talking about you. Maybe you actually do know me.
What? Where the hell did that come from? Oh my god, Sigma, you are so easy to manipulate. Look, I already told you, I've never seen you before in my life. Wait. What?
Sigma.
Is that from other timelines? Does she... What?
Just let it go. Our time's up. This is it. Before it ends, I wanted to tell you thanks. You know we're about to die, but you still stuck with me. So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Flash forward? Wait, are we on the moon? What was that? What? What was that?
What's wrong?
I saw
Saw what?
the explosion.
Explosion?
And what? It's not confirmed yet, Drops. It's not confirmed yet. I mean, it kind of looked like the moon, but it was hard to... It was hard to tell. I couldn't tell for certain if, can we... No, we can't see the photos. It's not for certain yet. Well, no, it could have been the desert just as well. I couldn't tell if the thing in the back is the Earth or the moon. Why is Sigma a bitch? I don't know. It just is. I know what the moon looks like. Okay. Fine, fine. That's the Earth and the fucking... Are you sure that was the Earth? I wasn't sure if it's the Earth or the moon. It could definitely be the moon. I just couldn't see well enough. I think there's a bomb somewhere in this building. I'm not sure, but it sounded like it was on a timer. You and I were trying to stop it, but we couldn't do anything, and... Wait, but if there's... But a bomb on the moon wouldn't make any sense. Because we saw an explosion, right? There was an explosion coming out from, I don't know, a crater or a hole or something like that. But there's no oxygen in space. So how does that work?
Whoa, Sigma! Calm down. What are you talking about? What is it now?
My head.
It hurts?
Yeah.
You know, you said it hurt when you first woke up in the AB room, too.
It didn't just hurt. It was like it was going to explode.
Are you alright?
I think so. So Sigma's a Time Lord, or some sort of being that lives in the 4th dimension, and he can travel time, and that's how he gets different endings, and he also remembers them. But when he taps into that, apparently he gets a headache. A bullet can fire in space, so can an explosion. Well, a bullet can fire in space only if there's well, that's different though. Because a bullet has like a sealed container, so an explosion can happen, but it's just like it would be extinguished the instant there would be a hole in the structure. Thing is, I think we saw like fire coming out, didn't we? So, and that's what's not possible. The fire can't be there because there's nothing to feed it.
Maybe you should rest a little.
Really, there is oxygen? I thought there was like 0 oxygen in space. Probably not large enough to, you know, do a big ass explosion. Anyway, we'll see. You guys are probably right though. Yeah, maybe I could just lay my head on your lap. Ooh, that face.
Of course. I shouldn't have worried.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Anyhow, I don't know enough about physics to try to refute that. Fine, I spent the rest of the time until the door opened in silence. The AB game was forgotten as I tried to make sense of what I'd seen. Had it been real in any way? Or was it just a hallucination brought on by stress, or maybe some strange drug they dosed me with while I was out? It had seemed real though. Was it a premonition? I had to stifle a bark of laughter at the moment. At the thought. Obviously it was. Seeing the future? This wasn't some creepy sci-fi novel or some weird mystery video game. This was real life. Things like that didn't happen. I was just tired. The stress of the Nonary game was probably getting to me more than I thought. I was tired, and I was emotional. The hallucination was strange, but really it was perfectly understandable. But what if I wasn't losing it? What if I was fine? What if it hadn't been a hallucination? I sat there for what felt like hours, my mind running in circles.
Five minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
What the hell was that?
What? Do you need a translator? If you don't vote fast enough, then it'll set your vote to ally. Make sense? Or do I need to use smaller words?
Yeah, that's what we saw last time, I think. So if you plan to pick ally, then you don't even really need to go into the AB room.
I guess not. We're already in here, though. So we might as well figure out what we're gonna do. What's it gonna be, Sigma?
Unless you use someone's card as a pair, split up, and then you can do that, I guess.
Ally or betray?
Why are you even asking? Let's save again. Actually, I don't need to save. I can always come back here. Made it pretty clear that we should choose betray.
Well, I didn't say should. I just said we didn't really have a choice.
That's the same thing.
It's completely different. The former is an active opinion. The latter is just passive information.
Whatever. You still want to betray, right?
Yeah.
Then why did you ask me? Because she wants someone to counter her. So we never really finished our conversation from earlier. You said that we'd be screwed if our BP dropped to 1. What did you mean by that? Is something going to happen if our BP gets to 0 or something? Does she know that? No, I'm wondering if I get this, if I'm getting this dialogue because I got penalized for getting -1 BP last playthrough. But no, I'm thinking it's just part of this path.
We die.
What?
If our BP drops to 0, we die. The needles in our bracelets activate.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, how the hell do you know that? Zero never said anything about it.
I don't know. I swear, I don't. I know somehow. There's just this feeling I've got. Like, that's what'll happen.
Like she knew I was Sigma. Because it's time travel. Oh, come on. That again? Well, I hope you didn't give him a tip that drops. Because fuck that. Hit me the same line when I asked you why you knew my name. How can you know all these things when there's no way on Earth? Oh, but she does. Wait, did you see it?
What?
Do you have some sort of, I don't know, premonition?
What? What the hell are you talking about? You sounded like a crazy person the first time, too.
Then you haven't.
Seriously, Sigma, are you okay? I think there's something wrong with you.
This was wrong. Phi was supposed to be acting strange, not me. Instead, here she was asking if I was okay. But what if it wasn't just her? What if I was losing it too? I groaned. My head felt awful. It was like someone had thrown my brain in a food processor and hit puree.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Hey, it's almost time. What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I'm fine. I'll do it.
You're gonna choose betray, right?
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Alright. Take it away.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I stood in front of the selection screen and took a deep breath. This was it. I ran over my options one last time. There was only one possible choice. Which is Ally. I'm not going to betray. A, because we played this already, if I remember right. Alice wasn't paired off with Clover last time, and she still chose... Wait, Alice was with... She was paired with... Pretty sure it was Dio. Yeah, because she was mad at him. And Alice is solo. So if I remember right, last time Timioji chose Betray, but the other two solos chose Ally. And she wasn't with Clover, so she didn't have any specific reason to do that. But I think she'll still choose Ally. And also, second of all, it's obvious that Phi wants me to choose Ally, but doesn't have the heart to do it herself. And also from her explanation, like, you could take it either way, but another way to look at it is that there's, well, the only way to guarantee that we all get betrayed and nothing that we lose the game is if you choose betray, because you can't tell what the other person is going to do. You can't choose for them. But the only thing you can do is like act for yourself. And by choosing betray, I already decide that we're going to lose the game, or we're not all going to, you know, win together. So I think that's it, really. I think that's our only option. Well, not our only option, but I think that's the best option, and later we'll just have to pay the price like last time if that's the case. We'll see. Anyhow.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation.
She's gonna be pretend mad at me.
Ambidex gates now opening.
As Fine I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer.
What the hell were you thinking? Did you hear anything I said?
Yeah, I did. I heard the doubt in your voice. I saw the anguish in your eyes. And that's when I knew I had to make the right choice. For our future.
Then?
Well, I want to believe in Alice.
It's not really a rational decision.
I know. Well, it is actually. It's just a different rationale. Again, going with what she said. And I explained my rationality, so.
Siggy! But no! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
All right.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally.
Let's get ready to rock!
Ambidex game! Round 1! The results!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Really? Wait, what? Wait! This is completely different than last time. Hold on. Ken Clover betrayed. Timiyoji allied because he didn't see the corpse, probably. Am I always gonna get betrayed? No matter what? No, I don't think Luna's gonna betray me. But damn. Okay. Alice betrayed me because she's a cunt. And Timiyoji got -1 now too. He got 1 now too. And Dio allied? Really? I wasn't expecting that at all. Feels like this is sorta, you know, imbalanced.
Here are the results from your game.
Well, whatever. She fell to the despair meme, to the, you know, betray meme. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be a bit more rational thinking, forward thinking. Core crushed and pushed the button before Dio could speak. Probably. Even though they had 40 minutes. But still.
Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
I wonder if the pairs also changed since last playthrough. Hey, Alice! What the hell is this? And the thing is, she was mad too at Dio betraying her last time.
Excuse me?
I guess everybody's just a cunt. I wonder if Luna's gonna be a cunt too when we play against her.
I just made the most rational choice. The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
Why? Why did you do it?
I could ask you the same question. Why did you do something as stupid as choose ally?
Why? Haven't you heard of the prisoner's dilemma? It's such common knowledge, everybody knows about that. The best solution is for all of us to choose ally.
Oh, really? All of us, huh? Kay and Clover chose Betray too, you know.
Yeah, because Clover's a bitch like you. And you know Kay's an asshole.
Yes. I know about the prisoner's dilemma, but everyone picking ally isn't a reasonable outcome. Just look at the results for this round. What do they tell you?
Well, that's just it. You're, you know what? I'm gonna die, but I'm gonna be part of the solution, and you're gonna be part of the problem. And that's just, and I'd rather live with that satisfaction and that feeling of superiority over you. So I guess I'm the real winner in the end.
You're a pretty tender-hearted guy to trust somebody you just met. Well, maybe tender-headed would be a little more appropriate in this case.
What?
Oh, was that upsetting? My apologies. I'm only trying to warn you.
Alice is right. You made a stupid choice. And thanks to you, our BP is down to 1 now.
Shut up, you're gonna live. I'm gonna be the one who dies, probably. God damn it. I know I'm not supposed to look, but I really wanna. Oh, it was the wrong choice. Oh no, actually... Well, actually, both of them have a path that is the longest. We'll just have to see how that goes, though. So it seems this cost me, well, it earned me the right to not have to choose over here. Actually, now that I think about it, I've never even, I never did the other choices over there. With the other rooms, maybe I should have. Maybe not, doesn't matter. I set my jaw and stomped away from Alice and Phi. My hands had balled themselves into fists, but my throat was tight and my eyes stung. Why? Why had she done it? Orc Dio and Luna's group, on the other hand, seemed calm, almost happy.
Thank you. I'm so happy you chose ally.
No problem.
Well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Dio wanted to pick Betray.
What?
Hey!
Mr. Dio told me to pick Betray so that we could get 3 points.
There we go.
He said we could escape together. If we betrayed you, then we'd have 6 BP. And then, if we betrayed someone in the next round, we'd have 9.
Yeah, you were right, Chairs.
Oh, Theo, is this true?
No, that's not what happened at all.
Kidding! I lied. That was a joke. Mr. Dio would never do something like that.
Or maybe not?
It was a joke?
Yeah. Man, he really had me going there.
Or not? I don't know.
I really surprised you, huh?
So you really were planning to choose ally all along? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do.
Or should.
Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, good idea, Drops.
I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust, huh?
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
It looked like there had been some sort of argument between Kay, Clover, and Timiochi. Although whatever it was seemed to have resolved itself amicably.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's
We
a
know
round
about
1,
that.
Besides,
Yeah, we know
that's
there's
impossible.
another one.
You're right.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
They're already open.
Right, you are. So, let me just close them.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 2 of the Ambidex game will be the Moon Round. Moon cards will be required to open the gate.
Yeah, we already know this. Moon cards, we got sun cards.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know.
As many times as we need.
So,
Could
so
go
now-
up to 5 trillion or something.
Wrong one. Although, I really hope.
Hey, can I ask you something?
I don't know. Can you?
There's rules about who can go into the secondary doors, right? Like, you have to have 3 people exactly.
Yeah. So.
Well, what about the number 9 door? Are the rules the same?
There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing I was thinking.
Allies always left, betrays always right. Really? Interesting. So what does that mean towards the 3rd one? Oh, so I actually have to betray Alice to get the longer route here. Interesting. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, I gotta trust her. Go to the left here. Which makes sense. She is Luna. She's the cutest.
All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors. Maybe it's not.
Yeah, you don't need 3 people, you just need 3 bracelets.
That's not
We'll know that.
Just use the bracelets.
Oh, good job, Scribs.
What? How?
There's a sort of scanner between the 2 rooms. It checks to see if the right people are going through. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning the people.
Well, they didn't. It's not cheating, Drops. They didn't need to show us the end result of each path. They chose to do it that way, so screw it.
So, it's scanning the bracelets then?
Yeah.
As long as the scanner. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, the scanner's changed now. Do these things even come up? I wonder if I'm...
No, yes.
Was I don't think I was yellow last time.
They do indeed.
Then how do I take it off? Well, there's the first. As soon as
Dying
What's the
or
second?
winning the game.
Hey, what's this?
Oh, I think. Do you?
Of course.
No, it's easy. Nothing to it.
You die.
Reaction
In
shots.
fact, your heart creates a bunch. You know.
Yeah.
Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching. So, when that signal goes away.
A lot.
Yep. So there you go. Your heart stops. Apart from that, there's no other way to get the. If you try something harebrained, like trying to break them, I don't think I need to remind you it. But if you're lucky, you might get. Oops, I guess.
Next round.
Well, we still don't know if and how we survive that time when we actually got injected.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything? Somebody.
There. If I had to go. Or maybe.
What?
Wasn't there something like that in 999 though, Chairs? They already used that.
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone who's BP, I'm pretty.
There we go. Need the needles in her bracelet and we'll die. There we go. So, if I had been right. But how had she known before Zero told us?
I see. Phi Sigma and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
It took a moment to go over everything in my head. Yeah, but Scribs, if you're looking for logic in this type of game, then it's kind of the wrong place. Almost had an aneurysm over it last playthrough. When someone was blackmailing us in the most retarded way possible and our character just went along with it. And so did the other 7 actually. Continuous on open. No. Okay. Secondary chromatic doors. We already know about that. They choose their bracelets.
Oh, one last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs. You already saw them, right? There should have been 3. That means that.
But wait! The colors.
Yeah, the colors changed and also the pairs. It did change. I'm yellow now.
So am I.
Me too.
Oh, so with Luna. So the pairs do change depending on the route. Weird.
It looks like the color wasn't the only thing that changed.
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like our groups have changed too. I was a solo last round, but now it says pair.
Wait. Really? Mine still says solo.
It looks like Luna and I both changed. Although I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite. Mine went from pair to solo.
No change here. Still a pair. I guess this must be magenta. Are you 2 magenta too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Quark, Clover, and I are cyan.
I think Mr. K and I are pairs. And Miss Clover is a solo?
Looks like it.
When did they change? Back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random. No rules or anything!
Yeah, totally random.
Now, with all of that explained, I must bid you adieu. Sadly, we may never meet.
Yeah, we will, don't worry.
I'll see you again.
Shut
Did
up.
you really think I was gonna cry? Suckers! As if I'd cry. I maybe have enough.
Okay, yeah. There we go. Let's keep going then. Might even get to another puzzle room today. I really wonder what happened to the body though.
That little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
So what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
Yeah, it looks like about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something.
I wonder if anyone ever actually wore something like what's Alice wearing.
If there's a chance Zero missed something.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it should be like, I don't know. It's odd that you even know about that drops, because like any legal aid would know instantly that you can't copyright colors.
I concur. There's no point in standing around.
Yeah, I probably would.
We lose nothing by looking, and if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Well, actually, Scribble, if you look really closely, you see she actually does wear, well, not a shirt, but some sort of jacket. It's just open completely, and it's like 10 sizes too small for her. Well, I don't know. Well, the Happy Birthday song is different because... What do you mean here? The Happy Birthday song was created by two sisters in America. Again, it's a matter of if you created it. And also, well, I don't know. Copyright laws are really fickle and weird, and not set in stone at all. But basically, the general guidance from what I've learned about copyright laws is that you can't, like, to copyright something, you need to show the smallest amount of creativity. So that, like, if you drew a line, on a piece of paper and wanted to copyright lines, you can't do that. Because that's not the minimal amount of creativity. It's nothing. If you do 2 lines, that you can do. Because that's minimal amount of creativity. That's like you combined something, you did something. But just having like, you know, a color and say, yep, here color. Then again, I guess it depends on the judge. But someone could say that it's no effort at all because it's just a color. Other could say that, you know, inventing a new color supposedly would be amazing creativity. Oh, hey, Gecko.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. Yeah, we know, he didn't have... yeah, he wasn't special. Doesn't have any enemies. Except that time he may or may not have slept with a politician, with the wife of a politician. There was just that one time. I'm not sure if he's kidding or not. This is happening to me. They were there. Probably something to do with a Radical 6. Was beautiful. Yeah, I remember this. His computer crashed or something, so I had to go to college to use the library computers. He finished the... It was Christmas. He finished up with what was it? He finished his writing assignment. Went to his car. Gas. Solid gas. Come on. This big piece of shit. There we go. I was thinking for a second maybe the background story was even different, but that can't be. And we see the man in the gas mask in the background, and that's it. No, it didn't burst into flames. There was just gas. Yeah, he didn't burn to death. It was a flashback. It was how he got captured. It was just gassed and woke up in that elevator later. Oh, okay, now we get to choose. It doesn't matter, let's just... well, I don't know actually if it matters or not. Let's just go top to bottom, I guess.
Oh, hey Sigma.
This is also different, I think.
Can I get you a seat?
Yeah, they were the ones who were here last time. Is that a euphemism, Toombi? Are you some kind of waitress?
What do you want?
What do you mean, what do I want? I just came here to check up on you guys. So, this is the lounge, huh? Your cot literally won't fit in your tent. How come though? What tent? What cot? Wait, like where? Where are you right now, Toombs? Watch Black Christmas and The Nightmare on Elm Street again. Nightmare is such a neat little teenage horror movie. I've actually never seen it. I'm not big on horror movies. A bar, a sofa, and 3 ladies. I feel like I'm in the VIP room.
Can I get you a drink?
So wait, what cot? You mean like a sleeping bag, or...? But I'm going to a music festival this summer with camping, so I'm just making sure I can put up the tent and see what the cot... if the cot would fit what I wanted to use. Oh, I see. So you don't I thought that you had like pre-existing equipment that you already used and somehow it doesn't fit anymore. That was what was weird to me. You better not be underage.
I turned 21 just the other day.
Bullshit! You don't look 21. And it hasn't been, and you didn't look like 20 in the last game either. And apparently this is 1 year after 999. Oh, a field bed. Oh man. The memories I have from those. Bad ones, all of them. I see. Well, I guess we could probably have a drink or two then. I mean, they're comfy. They're not bad beds usually, unless they're broken. They're pretty comfy, but... yeah, they're kind of big. And I only use them in the army, so... it'll be so comfier and cooler than sleeping on the ground. Clover looks like she got kidnapped from a fucking reef. Or Japan, you know. Where's that from, Chairs?
Why not?
This isn't really a good time to be getting wasted. Also, Toomby, why not just use a sleeping like a sleeping bag with extra padding or something? Also, there are a bunch of like I slept again in the army. I slept on the ground a lot. It's not that bad. First of all, it depends if the it can get cold, so you want to bring a mat. Well, it's actually getting summer. I don't know. It gets cold, so you want to maybe bring a yoga mat just to like you know, to separate from the ground, so you won't get so cold, or your sleeping bag or something. And if there are lots of stones, you can just, if it's like super rocky, you can just like dig them out a bit, so you sleep only on ground. But stones can be pretty good, or stones and rocks can be pretty good, if they're large ones, they can be pretty good pillows. Also, if you have something, even if there are rocks, if you got something like pretty hardened, like I used armor back then, but I'm guessing you don't have body armor. But if you use something like really hard, but what's the word? Hard but smooth, then you can sleep pretty well on that too. Anyhow, this isn't really a good time to be getting wasted.
Really? It seems like this sort of thing is exactly what makes people want to drink in the first place.
You've got a point.
Sigma?
I'm just kidding. Besides, I've got a headache. Drinking is probably not the best plan.
It hasn't gone away yet?
Well, it was fun for a while, but now I guess the bastard's back. Maybe because it's something that changed again. And before it was something that was the same across all timelines.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm sure if I just leave it alone, it'll go away in a bit. That's how it went before, anyway. Has this been happening to anyone else?
What? The headaches?
Uh-huh.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I did get one a bit ago. I feel fine now, though.
What about you, Luna?
You know, I think I did have a bit of a headache earlier.
Yeah, the headaches have to be tied into this, like, 4-dimensional, timey-wimey stuff.
Not me. No headaches here.
Or not.
Well...
Well, what?
It's hard to explain. I just feel kind of weird.
Maybe that's like her version of a headache then.
Your head feels weird? No. My body feels weird. Like my whole body.
Do you feel kind of numb? I think I've got the same thing. It's kind of like, like when you fall asleep on top of one of your arms. And then when you wake up, that arm kind of feels like it's not really yours anymore. It's not just my arm though. It's not just my arm though. My whole body feels kind of numb and foreign.
I don't know.
Because his consciousness jumps between timelines, I bet. Or alternative realities.
I guess it's kind of like that, but...
Oh, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I know what you mean.
Really?
It's kind of like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that?
Yeah. Exactly.
Maybe it's because of the anesthetic gas.
The what now?
It might have looked like white smoke. The stuff they used when they abducted you.
Oh yeah, right.
It seems like we were unconscious for a long time, so it must have been pretty powerful stuff.
You think this might be some kind of side effect?
Well, it could be a side effect, or it could be that it just hasn't worn off completely yet.
Whatever. That's not important. Right now we need to figure out how to get out of here.
Alright, I'll go have a look somewhere. I'll go have a look somewhere else then. You guys going to stick around here?
Yeah. I haven't really taken a good look at everything yet.
Okay. Catch you later then. I'll wave goodbye and headed toward the exit. Where to next? Infirmary. Yep, pretty much like last time. So, this is the infirmary, huh?
Oh, Sigma.
Alice.
What's up with your face? You look like you just saw a roach. Are you still angry?
Of course. And you would be too. I'm teetering on the brink of the abyss thanks to you.
I didn't have a choice.
Yes, you did. You literally did.
I'm just trying to get out of here like we all
Literally had two choices in front of you, and you chose. And that's enough to justify screwing someone else over?
It's not what I meant, and you know it. If I'd known for sure that you were going to choose Ally, then I would have chosen Ally too.
Easy for you to say that now.
What? Am I such a horrible person for wanting to get out of here? I have to get out of here.
We all have to get out of here, you selfish bitch.
There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes.
Or, you know, not wear clothes.
I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
What an idiot.
Excuse me?
And I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
Nice.
Ugh. Look. Let me try this again. I'm frustrated. But there really is something important I have to do.
I'm gonna look at that later, Dolan. That sounds awesome, though. The caption generator thing. Which is?
Avenge my father's murder.
Really?
That's what I have to do.
Couldn't think of anything more original. A better lie. What happened to him? Could you elaborate on that?
No, I couldn't. This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
And no body. Fine. Just tell me one thing. Does your father's murder have anything to do with us being trapped here?
I have no idea. As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine. But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction.
Meaning?
I was on their trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him.
How close were you?
I can't say, but it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me.
Are you a detective?
Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a detective. Not a bad guess, though.
Okay. Agent? I know they have headquarters and stuff. The people should be looking for her.
Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Well, I mean, you don't really have the detective look.
I didn't say I was a detective.
Then what are you? CIA?
No.
Fine. Well, whatever you are, you don't look like one.
That's fine. In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better. Better I keep him guessing.
Hey, what's the deal with you and Clover?
What's she got to do with anything?
Well, you know each other, right? I was thinking maybe you were related or worked together or something.
No. She has nothing to do with my work. She's just a friend that I met somewhere.
Sure. Oh, we don't hear them talking, actually. Well, we heard them last time. We could see that she knows her when she was asleep, but we don't hear them talking about headquarters behind the curtain now.
In the middle of a desert.
A desert?
Yes. But that's an awfully long story.
At the end of 999, they finished in a desert. Could be that they did pick up someone at the end of 999, didn't they? Or maybe I'm misreading that. I don't remember. Maybe I'm not remembering right.
Wait, hold on. Why am I the only person getting the 3rd degree? That doesn't seem fair to me.
Because you're the one with her tits out.
How about you guys give up a little personal information too? We'll start with you, Tenmyoji. Who are you?
Just a garbage collector.
Really?
Any ties to Zero?
None.
What's your relationship with Quark? You two know each other, right?
Do I have to answer that?
Well, if you really don't want to, it's not like I can force you.
No. And I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject. I mean, it's not like you told us everything either.
I see. Very well, then. Dio, it's your turn. What's your profession?
Well, you're probably gonna think I'm full of shit, but I'm a circus ringleader.
Wait, what? Scribble? ISIS attacked at the UAE? I never heard of that. Doesn't Yarrow live in the Emirates? Are you sure? I don't think ISIS attacked in the Emirates. I think if the Emirates wanted to finish off ISIS, they could probably do it in 5 minutes. With all that money. Little shitty island. Oh! I'm not sure where Bahrain is actually completely. I know it's Middle East. I can't point it on a map though. But I thought it was in the Emirates. Oh well. A ringleader? Well, that explains the getup.
You're kidding.
Nope. I'm the real deal. I lead a company of about 50 people. We travel all over the world. It was my grandfather's grandfather who founded it, but my father died at a young age. I'm a 5th generation ringleader. My old man was a trapeze artist. He tried to do this quadruple flip and missed. Well, I guess he wasn't really young. He was about 40, still.
I wonder if they're telling the truth.
He was pretty reckless for a guy that age. Always talking about how he couldn't let the kids show him up. Guess he just took it too far.
I see. You lost your father too, then?
Yeah. Shit. Guess I got a little sappy there. Anyway, point is, I don't have any damn idea how I'm connected to Zero. I got grabbed on the last night of one of our tour stops. I'd gone out to a couple bars and gotten shit-faced. On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and throws me inside. Before I can even get a look at them, they hit me with that gas and I'm out like a light. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the AB room. Anyway, enough about me. We still haven't heard your story, Sigma. Who are you?
I told you guys the first time we met. Wait, what? A couple of others were getting him the plans for a stun gun and how to survive on the run. Why does he want to run, though? What do you mean survive on the run? You think... What? What's a stun gun? Never heard of that. Anyhow, why can't he... Is the situation really that bad? I need to... Hold on, I gotta Google Bahrain for a second to see in what country it is. Or is Bahrain a country? Hold on. Oh, over there. Okay, yeah, that makes much more sense now. Yeah, okay, for some reason I thought Bahrain was a city. Yeah, I see it now, right next to Qatar. Oh, and he's not in the Emirates. Okay. Next to Saudi Arabia, though. Okay, makes more sense now. I thought it was more to the east. Okay, so yeah, now that all of this makes more sense. Anyhow, oh, he's fine now. Okay, good. That was about to be my next question. Does he feel like he actually need to get out of there? To run away? We're worried about it. Well, yeah, rightly so. I was sure it was in the Emirates. That's why I didn't think like he was in any danger. Okay. Okay, good to know that he's safe and out of danger. I was on my way home from school, but when I got into my car, this white gas started pouring out of everywhere.
Are you some kind of doctor?
Huh? No, I'm still working on my degree. I'm shooting for a PhD, but I'm not quite there yet.
I guess you've been working on that for quite a while, huh?
Yeah, I guess I have.
Can you think of anything that might connect you to any of this?
Believe me, I've thought about it, but I just keep drawing a blank.
What about Zero?
Infiltrate and blow shit up. Well, yeah, that's what they do. That's pretty much what they do. No idea.
Do any of the people here look familiar to you?
Nope. You're all strangers. Well, I guess I can't really say for sure about Kay, since I haven't seen his face. I suppose it's possible he's someone I know.
Just who is he anyway?
Till that amnesia clears up, I don't think we've got any way of knowing.
Oh, come on. You know he's full of shit.
You still don't believe him?
Of course not.
Okay, well, Kay is a bit of a mystery, but what about some of the others? Clover, for instance. What does she do?
I think she's a student. At night she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
As if you don't know. Everybody's full of shit here. What about Quark? Well, I guess he probably doesn't really have a job, huh? Still in elementary school, right? Why is that funny?
It's nothing. Just forget about it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Boy his age would be in elementary school.
But he's not.
You really don't know much, do you? About Quark, I mean.
And if it makes you feel better, sure.
That was weird.
Well,
They definitely know each
a
other.
little about Luna.
I guess maybe he's homeschooled or something.
I got her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
She's a nurse?
It could mean she's a doctor.
I don't know. She didn't say. Just going by how she looks, though, I'd guess nurse.
No, she said she's not a nurse. I'm guessing a vet or something.
That leaves us with Phi. She's the most mysterious to me. What does a girl like that do?
You've been around her the most, Sigma. She told you anything?
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
No, nothing in particular.
You sure?
Yeah. She's a real mystery, alright. I honestly know about as much as you do. So, basically nothing. I hadn't really realized it until I said it. I spent hours with Phi, and yet I knew nothing about her except her name, and I only had her word that even that was the truth. Who was she, really? The more I thought about it, the more suspicious she seemed. A fake detective, a waitress, a garbage collector, an elementary school kid, a nurse, and a circus ringleader. Plus 2 total mysteries. What do we all have in common? I don't think Zero would just grab a bunch of people randomly.
There's no point to talking about this. We should just focus on getting out of here.
I agree.
I'm gonna go check on others then.
Where do you plan on going?
Crew quarters. I think I'll head to the crew quarters.
I see. Right. Later, bro.
Okay. Headed out of the infirmary.
Oh, Sigma. Perfect timing.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Phi, Alice, and I went through all the rooms.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like a secret door or something?
If I had, you really think I wouldn't have told you?
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
Out of the ordinary?
What's this book?
Huh? Oh, that's a book of Meow Cats.
A Meowt?
Oh, sorry. It's just this thing that's happened to me ever since I was a kid. Whenever I start talking about cats, I start talking like one. Doesn't really mean anything, though.
Okay.
That's weird. So what's the cat book about?
Oh. Well, there's this quantum physics thought experiment called Schrodinger's cat. This book talks about it.
Oh, yes, I've heard about that. A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat. That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box. Something like that, right?
Meowby?
What?
I don't really know anything about it. I'm just telling you what Phi told me.
So it probably isn't gonna give us any hints then.
Quark, You're doing it too.
Oops.
Well, what about you guys?
What do you mean?
We checked out the lounge with Clover and Temyoji, and Quark was in the infirmary with Dio and Luna. Anything suspicious there?
Well, this whole facility is pretty suspicious, but I suppose that's not what you meant. Well, the puzzles in the lounge were lunar eclipse themed.
Lunar eclipse?
Yes. Apparently, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse on December 31st, 2028.
Okay, more moon stuff.
All the puzzles were related to that somehow.
Isn't that this New Year's Eve?
I suppose it is. Well, I can't say I know what year, or even what day it is, but Clover was saying something to that effect.
The 31st, huh? I'd been knocked out at dawn on the 25th, so the 31st would be 6 days after that. Lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. What did it have to do with any of this? Try as I might, I couldn't think of any way an eclipse could be connected to our abductions.
What about the infirmary, Quark? Did you find anything there?
Yeah, we did find something. Just one thing, though.
What was it?
Dio and Luna didn't tell you?
No.
Okay, I got it right here. Just a second.
Yeah, we found that last time. About the virus. There was less talk about the virus this time, really. Threat began to time is Reddit, Radical 6, Q alludes, we already read this. Is this for real?
It seems a little hard to believe.
If it really is some kind of pandemic, though, that sounds like a pretty big deal.
Yes, it does.
I see the Moon fandom in chat. Hasn't been anything on the news, though. This is the first time I've even heard the term Radical 6. I wish I could look at the date on that newspaper. That would probably solve a lot of, well, solve some mysteries. Was that true, though? Was that really the first time I'd heard it? Oh, there we go. Couldn't shake the feeling that I'd heard Radical 6 somewhere before. But where? And why?
If it is true, then I worry about what might be happening to the world outside. Is there a pandemic raging on the other side of these walls?
What's up with Quark? Is he going through something? Puberty right now? Is he feeling the insanity and suicidal thoughts coming from Radical 6? Clover's voice shattered the silence.
You guys! Hurry! You need to come with me!
Has something happened?
Yes! I mean, sort of. I mean, we found something.
What did you find?
It's horrible. It's really scary.
What, a body? Then why are you smiling? Is it the body, finally? Horrible?
Never mind! Just shut up and follow me. You'll understand when you see it.
Where is it?
It's right over here in the next room. Just follow me.
Clover was first into the room, followed quickly by me, Kay, and Quark. She said nothing, just pointed under the bed. The three of us crouched down and followed her finger. There it was. Oh! That's what we saw earlier. The bomb, okay. And it definitely wasn't there earlier. I think. Well, what the hell is this? You already know, Sigma.
I think it's a bomb.
Bomb? No. No way.
So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Okay, let's look again. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell, honestly. It didn't look exactly like Earth. I didn't see any continents or something. It's possible, though. Of course! It was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. Then it hadn't been a hallucination. Had it actually been a premonition?
We need to tell everybody!
No, it's all right. Luna's out rounding them up. They should be here in just a few seconds.
So there's no dead body, but there
See?
is a bomb in this timeline.
Where is it? Where's this bomb?
No sooner had she spoken the words than the rest of our fellow captives appeared. Luna pushed through them and pointed at the bomb.
There. You see?
Sadly, no explosive experts among us. Why put a bomb, though, for already playing this game? For several long moments, we just stared in silence. Slowly, we began to eye one another. Old suspicions suddenly reawakened. It was Fi who finally broke the silence.
Doesn't look like it has a timed detonator. There must be a remote somewhere.
You're right. It'll probably use an active button or switch of some sort, not a dead man switch. If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button.
Who was the first person to find this?
Me. And Luna. We found it while we were searching this room.
I thought you and Luna were in the lounge.
Well, yeah. We looked all over, but we couldn't find anything there. So we gave up on the lounge and came here.
I can confirm that. I wanted to look around the lounge some more, so I stayed back. You guys must have found it when you got here, then?
Yes.
How did you know it was a bomb?
Well, I mean, I could tell just by looking at it.
Why?
Well, during my
Clover!
Oh, there we go. Clover's eyes widened and she clapped her hands over her mouth.
Anyway, this is definitely a bomb. I guarantee it.
How do you know?
I just do, okay?
Right. Not from your training.
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this?
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
I can't tell you that.
Spare me the bullshit. This isn't time for keeping secrets.
Exactly.
Please, just trust me. Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb.
Why would I trust you?
And it's not just any kind of
After you
bomb.
betrayed me.
It's an antimatter bomb.
Antimatter?
What? Oh my god, come on. Oh, it's definitely underground. I'm just not sure if it's on the moon or not yet. What?
Wait, you mean a bomb that uses annihilation energy?
Oh, you know what that is? Anyway, yes, you're right.
Antimatter?
What's Annie-Hill Nation?
I would have thought you'd know.
Huh? Why?
Well, your name is Quark. You do know what that means, right?
Yeah? Grandpa told me about it. He said it's an elementary particle, one of the smallest bits of matter, but I don't really know anything else.
I see. Can you explain it to him, Tenmyoji?
Me?
Well, you know him best. I thought you could explain it best.
Let me think. I don't know. It's hard to think of a way to explain it in simple terms.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please.
Fi nodded and turned to Quark.
Okay. To begin with, we usually refer to bits of matter as particles, but there are also these things called antiparticles. For example, an electron is a particle with a negative charge.
Oh yeah, Cheers, you didn't hear it, but I said that since I started a bit late, I'm gonna end a bit late to give you guys full 2 hours. So in a bit, and then we got like 5 more minutes, and then I'll be off. But I thought it was only fair.
It has a sort of opposite, which is the antiparticle called the positron. It has a positive charge instead of a negative one, like the electron. So, protons have antiprotons, and neutrons have antineutrons. Antimatter is a general term that covers all the antiparticles. The thing that's interesting about antimatter is that because it's the opposite of normal matter, when they collide, they both sort of cancel each other out. When they cancel each other out, though, it releases a whole bunch of energy. That process is called annihilation. So, an antimatter bomb is a bomb that uses annihilation energy.
Sorry. I don't really get it.
Oh. Alright, how about this? You've got men and women, right? They're kind of like complete opposites. What happens when you put them together? Well, if there were, quantum men and women, then when you put them together, they disappear. Because their opposite elements cancel each other out. Like when a plus cancels out a minus, you get 0. That's annihilation. But when you get annihilation, you also get...
I know! A baby!
What? Wow, Quark, someone really failed you.
Exactly. In this case, the baby you get is the energy from the annihilation. It's not a real baby, of course, but like a baby, it's got all sorts of potential to do amazing things.
That's kind of a strange explanation.
You followed it though, right?
Yeah!
Yeah, but that thing under the bed isn't going to be making a baby. Just how big of a... just how big of an explosion are we gonna get here?
It's pretty simple, actually. Just use Einstein's E = mc squared.
Oh my god, save me, just answer the question.
The mass lost during annihilation will be converted to energy, so...
So you would take the total mass of matter and antimatter and multiply it by the speed of light squared. That should get you the amount of energy.
Okay, let's just, you know, weigh or like, I don't know, find the total mass of the antimatter.
For example, let's say that it has 350 milligrams of antimatter. That would mean there would also be 350 milligrams of matter, right?
So you'd have 700 milligrams total.
Yes. That means annihilation would produce roughly 63 trillion joules.
63 trillion joules?
That's about as much energy as the Hiroshima bomb.
What the... You've got to be kidding me. But there's only 350 milligrams of stuff in there.
Well, technically it's 700 milligrams since you have the matter and the antimatter.
That's not the point! We're talking about something that weighs less than a gram, being equal to a bomb that weighed like 10,000 pounds!
Don't get so excited. I think I know what kind of bomb this is. It's probably using antihydrogen. There should only be about 25 micrograms of material in there.
That's less than 1,000th of a gram. So you'd only get about 45 billion joules of energy, right?
Oh, that's fine then.
What does that mean?
About as much explosive power as 1 ton of TNT.
So you've been busy, Dolan.
A ton?
Yes. Well, approximately.
And how exactly should I not worry about that? That's enough to blow up a 10-story building!
True. But it's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb. We don't know how big this place is. If we can get far enough away from the bomb, we might have a chance of survival.
Perhaps, but how do we know this is the only bomb?
What do you mean?
Look at it carefully. It's got a number 3. Do you see it?
True. Yeah, you're right.
If the bombs are numbered...
There could be a number 2 bomb or a number 1 bomb out there, huh?
Yes. There's no way to know if this is the final bomb either. There could be a 4th, or a 5th, or...
Anyway, we can't just sit here and do nothing. We should move it. Somewhere.
Dio stepped forward and reached for the bomb.
No! Don't touch it!
Alice grabbed Dio by the wrist and jerked him away from the bed.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Have you got a death wish or something? This bomb is here because somebody planted it. Do you really think they didn't rig it to go off if some idiot tried to move it?
Then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
We'll just have to leave it be for now, until we can find the detonator or figure out how to turn it off.
And you're telling us we should just prance off and ignore the incredibly deadly bomb that is probably gonna kill us all?
There's not much else we can do.
Do you know how to turn it off?
Well, there is a way.
Then spill the beans, lady. How do we turn the damn thing off?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate.
So we just need to get this password.
Yes, that's right.
But there's no keyboard or anything on the bomb.
Look again. You see it? Right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
Who would do something like this?
Oh gee, I wonder.
I have no idea. But we can figure out when they did it.
Oh yeah?
When you and I searched this room, we didn't find anything, right?
Exactly.
So that means the bomb must have been planted after we'd left.
After we left, huh? But when we went and checked the chromatic doors, we were all there. After that, we've all been around other people. There's no way anyone could have snuck off to plant it.
I don't know about that. After we finished the AB game, we all split up. But if someone planted it right before then...
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah. You don't know, do you? Before we went off to the 3 rooms, we searched the hallway. Everybody was all split up.
Yeah. Anyone could have come by here then. It would have been easy to sneak away.
You know, I don't remember seeing you around, Sigma. What were you doing?
Huh. Well, I was just kind of deep in thought, I guess. I stayed behind in the warehouse when you guys went off. Hey, why are you guys giving me that look? You don't think I planted it, do you?
I never said that.
Not out loud, you didn't. You gotta be kidding me. I didn't know anything about this bomb.
Really? Are you sure? Back when we were in the AB room, you said you saw the moment when the bomb exploded.
That was, just a... I could hardly say premonition. Didn't think it was the worst lie on the planet. They think it was insane. Just go the fire route and go like, I don't know how I know that, I just know that. Wait. This doesn't make any sense. According to Tenmyoji, any one of us could have been in here. Why am I the only one who's under suspicion? Also, there's no way to know the culprit here is actually one of us. Maybe there's someone else in here, and they set up the...
Impossible.
Why?
There's no way that would get past Zero.
What if Zero planted it, you fucking moron?
And there's no way Zero would let anybody do something that would get in the way of the game going forward.
Really? You seem to know a lot about what Zero wants.
What?
When you say Zero, you mean the AI, right?
Of course.
This is confusing. From now on, let's refer to the real Zero, the one behind all of this, as Zero Senior, which would, of course, make the AI Zero Junior.
Okay, fine with me. Anyway, whichever one it is, they're not going to let a 10th person in, there's no way.
But what if the 10th person is Zero Senior?
I don't think it could be.
Why not?
Well, Zero Junior said so.
You're so naive.
He said that the real Zero was one of us.
Everybody's lying here. Finding Clover right. There could. Oh my god. Yeah, the big bad guy who locked us in here and already lied to us wouldn't lie again, would he? And Zero Senior was without a doubt one of us. Whatever. But if that was the case, then could Zero Senior have planted the bomb? If not, then who had? Alice, Dio, Luna, Kay, Clover, Temioji, Phi, or... It seemed insane, but could it have been Quark? With that face, I don't know, man. No. Why would Zero Senior have gone to all the trouble of setting a bomb? To make this game more exciting? To make it seem more dangerous? No. It didn't fit at all. But if that was the case, then the person who planted the bomb was someone other than Zero Senior.
Oh no! This is bad.
What is it?
Press the buttons on your bracelet.
Two C4 packs. Yep. Can't, that definitely looks like it. Oh shit. Is this for real?
We've only got 4 minutes until the chromatic doors open.
Let's go then.
You're right. This bomb thing is gonna have to wait until later.
Alright, come on everybody. Okay, so I actually think this is a good place to stop. It's been 2 hours since I started. We're about to enter a new room. We can do that next stream. So, until then, thanks for watching everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Thank you so much for being around here, helping me out, and, you know, just generally being here. I had a blast today. I'll be back tomorrow, same time as today. You can check the schedule to see what time is it for you locally.
Chromatic doors have opened.
If you enjoyed the stream and haven't already, then feel free to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, or Steam to watch my past broadcasts and get notifications when I start to stream or if there's some sort of change in schedule. Also, reminder, you guys can choose what game I'm going to play next. You can vote on the poll, what requested games poll. You can either vote for a game that's been requested, or you can request a new game. That's the poll right there. Thank you, Wada. Oh yeah, and Korn is gonna stream later today in a couple of hours, so be sure to check that out. Some Borderlands goodness, and that's it, I suppose. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys soon. Take care, everybody, and Marco.